Well, it's time that we make a new aesthetic here in Minecraft. A grand old welcome back to the Lotus SMP for tonight's Wednesday stream, and I'm very excited to be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit. It's been a cold day here in Denver, where I happen to live, and it's been snowy. Pretty much for me, the first snow day of the year, so kind of a bit risky when I was driving to work today, I would say. And it was very beautiful, but I had to kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. So those of you guys that saw in the Discord will know that the thing that I've been looking forward to the most all day today has been to be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit and get some work done here tonight on stream. But I will say that my day definitely has turned around. It was a good day with the kids. I really do enjoy spending time with them, and plenty of good moments when it comes down to it. So, yeah, definitely thankful that, you know, the interactions that I get through my workplace will, you know, are fulfilling enough that they really can turn your day around. So there are little things, you know, definitely little moments about what I happen to do that make a world of a difference. But last Monday on stream, we had a good old time at the end of it. We actually had a surprise visit by ETAT, which was really fun because he was able to help us reacquire our mob figure, or our plushie that we have of him. And I do think that we may as well go trick-or-treating tonight. We happen to have enough time to do so on stream. Part of the reason is because we actually, all of the replay mod cinematics from going to the Halloween district on Monday's stream, for whatever reason, happened to not work out. They kind of all corrupted, which was very unfortunate. And I don't exactly know why, but it would also be nice to get some more plushies here in the first place. And you may remember that on Monday's stream, we also got a bit more work done here, expanding the tunnel, and Pug happens to be online, and I did, as you can see in our messages right here, I'll read them out loud. He's such a good guy, and I'm excited to spend some more time with him this season. Pug said, "Yo, Slip." I said, "Pug, how are we?" Pug said, "Chillin', doing the usual, digging a hole." I said, "I love it. What for?" Pug said, "Just to dig a hole." I said, "I love doing that," which I do. If any of you guys have dove into any of my content, for me it's much more tunnels now, but back when I had a hardcore playthrough, I just dug a whole chunk down to bedrock, and really enjoyed the process of doing so. Having some good music on in the background, or some streams and YouTube videos, whatever it is, you know, even some movies, if that's your sort of thing, highly recommend. But for me, you know, I've been doing a lot when it comes to having our monorail over here, which we're actually going to start our replay mod cinematic with, and hopefully be able to clear out the area over here so that we can have a straight look over to where the Kingdom of Solith happens to be located. And that will be chore number 1 for tonight. So if you're down for that, consider leaving a like on tonight's stream, and I hope that you're down for a journey. It's about 5:40 p.m. time, and we'll see how much time we can squeeze out of tonight's stream, and potentially a Friday night stream, depending on whether or not you guys would want to see that. I feel like I could do it. It depends. I feel like we definitely have progress to get done. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. We have a lot more building to do here before our next episode, which hopefully comes out, honestly, on Monday here on Lotus. And so as you can see, as we continue to clear out the area, we have a whole ton of wheat crops too, and do think that I may get around to also expanding. We have a lot more seeds because I've been harvesting some wheat, and I think that it would be great to have a crop field come in along the way as well. Okay, there's actually more trees than I happen to think we were going to have here. That's more than okay, and we have plenty of resources to use. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video that we had of the new mini kingdom that we actually still have here on Lotus, which this is not for the next episode of that. This is for the next main episode, which could be confusing. I do understand, but we have our main kingdom of Solith down over here, and then up over the hill we have a new mini kingdom where I'm going to be dedicating a lot of builds to channel members and kind of telling a story a different way over there, I do think. And I'm excited to do that, along with to put a whole ton of you guys into the world as well. We have definitely a very punchy, or very block-filled tree right here. There we are. As we can keep on making our way over here. And a very fun thing that we're going to have on the horizon as well is a couple of us that have been hanging out in the Discord. I do think that I'm not going to be able to spend that much time on it, really much time on it at all, but there's a couple of us that have decided to have a Bedrock realm, level up being the spearhead of that. And so some fun to be had, definitely, and I'm excited to hang out with a couple of you guys too in the upcoming future. And so, as always, good things to come, along with the fact that we, are getting kind of ready for Christmas time here on Lotus. Which kind of thinking as a teacher, I'm like, man, what about all the other holidays and religions and that sort of thing? But I do happen to celebrate Christmas myself, so I do hope that over the weekend, if not during the upcoming... Oh my gosh, you scared me. Thank you. We got the man, the myth, the legend. With that shulker box right in hand, I'm glad I was recording the replay mod cinematic. Because one thing I've been doing really funnily recently is I've been capturing Pug in slow motion. I'm trying my best to do slow motion Pug cinematics. So I'm gonna be able to get that. Dude! Oh my. That is exactly what we need. I feel like Pug he probably, although I haven't said anything to him, I feel like he kind of knows the game plan. Because if we were to go into Cheaty Cam mod, you can see that we're kind of expanding the terrain, right? But you can see the idea that we're going with. And we still have to put custom trees into this area and all of the miniature details. Like, this is such a rough draft. But I think he gets the idea, but that I'm kind of going through this for a whole lot of length over here. Meaning that we're definitely going to need hose, and I also want to have a whole ton of wheat coming over on this side, all along here. So I think that is going to be very helpful. And is very much appreciated, my man. And so we can scoop that guy back up right there. And I do think that officially, I think this is kind of exciting too. We're opening a new book. A brand new stream book. And so of course I have to put... Hey Pug, thanks so much for hanging. Enjoy dinner, and you'll have to let me know what you end up having. But we can put actual Pug as our first commenter, I guess you could say, on the Slipstream here in December. Along with, we have Jordan here too. Hey man, I hope that the world is, or the day, the world, I hope that the day is going well for you too, man. It's been a good day. It definitely turned itself around, and this is the best part. As you know, probably if you saw the video in the Discord, I've been looking forward to doing this since like 5 a.m. So 12 hours later, here we are. We have a couple of different kind of miniature projects for tonight's stream. We'll have to see. It's 7:46 how much we're able to get done. But I feel, I'm feeling ambitious as much as I can, I would say. Right now, we're clearing down all of these trees so that we can have a clear kind of sight line over the river. I don't know how yet. I know you can make a creative download of like a world save of like this world. I know I could take a world save of it, and then I could design something in creative mode that perfectly accents the terrain. I want to make like a diagonal bridge, I guess is what I'm thinking, right over here, and then have a path leading up this area over to a tunnel that leads to Mild Maddie's base. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. But I've made last season on Lotus, I ended up making a diagonal bridge, which is by far the best bridge that I've ever made. And I did it just kind of off the top of my head on Lotus. But and here it starts to rain. I honestly don't even know if I could actually replicate it. Yeah, I did it so well. But I guess maybe part of that is that I feel like I spend pretty much all of my time that I can when I'm actually playing the game for the most part, or like a live stream. And I'm not nearly as good at building things when I'm on live stream. I am definitely at my best when I kind of really hone in and focus up. And so I do think that it'd be nice to have a creative kind of Lightmatica schematic that fits perfectly into this world and is diagonal as well, but I still don't know how to do that yet, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But for the time being, I do think that I want to kind of smoothen out this terrain that we have right here now that we're getting into this little element of it. And then besides that, we're also going to do even more terraforming and change the aesthetic of the area that we have across the river too, and really start to make it kind of look developed. And so I do think that we may also end up getting around to using our stone bricks and all of our stone ingredients and also putting them into kind of like a mountainous sort of pathway design coming from the tunnel tonight as well. Imagine like a big path, like 8 or 9 blocks kind of in width, coming around here, maybe zigging down here and then coming over there. Like, I think that would be awesome. And maybe we can even get the infrastructure for that down too, but those are obviously very big projects. I have a lot of ideas. And as well, if we went into our rendering, you can see that this is our next upcoming build too, that I do want to get in over the weekend. So if we don't get all of this done right here, we're just going to see how much we can get done tonight on stream in terms of just terraforming and doing all this sort of stuff around here. And then on Friday night stream, we're probably going to build that build right here. Yeah, I had a bit of a rougher morning, I would say. It's not the end of the world. One thing I was thinking as I drove to work this morning is, and I say this to other people, and so I'm glad that I was able to kind of, recognize it for myself, is that when you think about all of the days that you're ever going to live in your entire life, well, not all of them are going to be good days. if you think about the best days in your life, it's not possible to have every day be like and feel like the best day of your life, regardless of your situation, even your perspective of it, right? But sometimes, given the numbered days that you have in your life, if you think about them in terms of it being a scale of 100, in terms, imagine all the days that you have in your life, but it's a scale of 100. Yeah. And maybe the top 3 days that you have, those are going to be the ones that stand out the most. The top 3%, I guess. And then for the most part, like your 70s, like 70 to 95%, those are going to be really good days. Days where you're feeling a 7 to, 9.5 out of 10, and everything is really just kind of going according to how you want it to go in life. And that is just when things are a good day, you look back on the day and you're like, that was a good day. 7 to 9.5, I would say. Not the best day, that was an amazing day. Not one of those days, but it was a really good day, or it was a good day. It was a good day. And then you have, your 40s to your 60s, that threshold, that percentage of your, days, those are going to be, they're going to be okay. They're nothing special, sometimes a bit worse than normal, not perfect by any means, sometimes just like a 50-50 day, wasn't great, wasn't good, wasn't bad, or anything like that. And then we also have very memorable for us, the days that are like the bottom 10%, right? Of the worst 10% of the days that we'll ever live, where nothing goes right and everything you could ever do backfires upon you, and it seems like the world spits on you and, just throws you into a ball and, hucks you into the garbage can or something like that. We all have those days, but if you think, and then you think about the worst days of your life, where everything that ever had happens, the worst possible scenarios, you can't even imagine, it was the worst thing that you had ever encountered so far. Those are only, we all have those days too, and they'll stick out in our minds for sure, right? But for me, it was genuinely, it was not a bad day. Really not a bad day. We just happened to get, we had something come up yesterday that kind of bothered me, and I couldn't sleep last night. Couldn't really stop ruminating about it, and that of course the sleep will impact how you happen to operate the next day. But I was able to turn it around, and as I was saying kind of earlier at the beginning of stream, one of the best things about being able to work with kids is if you're able to, if you're tired, of course you have less patience with kids, right? But if you're allowed to try to be intentional and be thankful for, for me, for the fact that I'm able to, teach them and have such a large influence in their lives, but also be able to share in the learning together. And, there are a lot of fulfilling elements of the job. And a lot of fun moments to be had, because kids are a blast to hang out with, at least in my personal opinion. And so, there's a lot that they did themselves to turn things around in the little moments. A lot of the kids know about my class doesn't care at all in a funny way, which is fine with me, about my YouTube channel. But pretty much everyone in school knows that I happen to have it. And it's one of those things where you would think as well that, everyone thinks that when they start doing something even, in terms of being an influencer or something that's not exactly akin to who, they think that people are going to judge them. I want to make a YouTube channel, or I want to talk about the thing that I want to do, or I want to start doing this sport because it always intrigued me, or I really have a passion for jigsaw puzzles, or X, Y, whatever it is that you think that other people would judge you for, and you happen to kind of make a public image about it, and especially creating videos about something really doesn't even matter what it is on YouTube, is something that people are going to, be worried about and nervous about doing. And I promise you, I tell everyone about it and everyone knows about it at my school. And I don't think that a single one of my coworkers has ever watched, besides ones I've been friends with, ever actually like watched, especially a live stream, or video. I've had, a couple of the older kids that were fans, just in a genuine way, come in and like come and hang out and like really, become a part of the community in a very mature sense. And knowing them from school, they've also been very mature kids. I've never received, I'm sure people will always, think X, Y, and Z. They're welcome to, without telling you behind your back. But I've really, the backlash is, I've had, pretty much no criticism. And the criticism that I have gotten from people, I like to think personally, why would I like to take criticism or advice in a differential way than from someone that I do not want to have their life? Why should I listen to the advice of someone that doesn't have the same goals that I have? And that doesn't mean that they're not an incredible person. I just have different goals than what they are, and I have different values than them. And so what they happen to be valuable when it comes to spending their time or energy or investing into or sacrificing for, we just each to their own. And I don't think there should be any issue with that, and so for me, I enjoy spending time with you guys, and I think that we've built such a community. But if you've ever thought about doing something similar yourself, I do want to assure you that it really is not something like people may look at first, and they may, when they look at your channel, look at a video too. But I think we all have this bias where we think that people are paying more attention to us than they actually happen to be. We're all thinking about our own selves, and I don't know, that's been my own experience. Like, everyone knows about it, right? Like, so there could be plenty of people that could think things, but I've only gotten warm reception, and that's just someone that's been very vocal. It's not like I have a major channel, but in the workroom today, I was talking about it. What are you doing after work today? Oh, I'm live streaming. I can't wait. It's like, that's cool. Like, how many subscribers do you have? I'm like, almost 8,000. I'm like, I know it's not that much, but like, I love doing it. I have such a great community. I can't wait to hang out with them tonight. And, I think the first times I ever said that, I was kind of nervous and my face probably turned a bit red. But it's become something that hanging out with you guys and doing this has become part of my identity. And the more that you just accept that, you find the people that relate to you for who you are. And I think that that's what is so beautiful, honestly, about the sanctuary that we've happened to create together. Okay, so let's take a look. We can come back down around here. I can't believe I'm the only person online tonight. But you can see now we have the tunnel outlined right there, and obviously it's going to need a lot of work when it comes down to it. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's been something I've really grown with over time as well. It was something, yeah, I guess the best way I can talk about it, I had to think about it. One of the best ways I can talk about it is the fact that when I started doing it and started really getting into this, like, how much time I'm spending, right? Like, so, Monday night we live streamed, and then Tuesday night I spent the entire night doing the cinematics. Tonight we're live streaming. Thursday night I'm going to do the cinematics. Friday night we're live streaming. Saturday I'm going to do the cinematics. And Sunday I'm sure I'll play again. So I'm really spending a lot of time. And, it's because I love doing it. Like, I really enjoy doing it. And I think that, just playing the game and enjoying it, all of those things, it's fun. Like, it's so fun playing, and being a part of the community, and everybody knows one another and is so supportive. Like, it's all it's a real blast, you know. And so I don't know, it does take a lot of dedication, and for me, it was a dedication, and this is something I want to do and I look forward to doing. And there was a part of me that fought that for a long period of time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I was like, you're not allowed to lean into something like this, you know, and try to think about some X, Y, and Z. But I've realized over time that this is one of, like, if everything went bad, I would know that I have you guys, and like I've been able to contribute, and I don't know, I feel a part of the massive Minecraft community. And I really do think we'll actually clear out finally our wheat over here as well. But I don't know, it's really the positives, you know, the positives have been so much more worth it than, you know, any of the negatives, I would say. You know, like, and I really mean it when I'm pretty vocal when I say I don't, you know, I tell everyone that I have my YouTube channel, and other people will even, you know, they'll invite me to go and hang out and do something like that on a Friday night. And, you know, from time to time I will. But you guys also know that I pretty much always live stream on Friday night if I'm not making a video by itself. You know, I'm pretty much always putting the work in when it comes down to it. And it's because that's something I want to do, you know? And I used to make white lies up. I used to be, you know, like, hey, you want to go and do this? Like, I was like, oh, like, I actually, you know, my friends in town, we're gonna go out. You know, something like that. Or actually, my buddy already invited me to do this. And the reality was that that was not true. I just wanted to come and hang out and do Minecraft, and I felt like there was part of me that needed to fight that identity. And then eventually I just, you know, I got to a point where I was doing it, and I embraced the fact that, you know, I had found other people just like you guys online, and I was like, everyone else, like, is just real people, and they all love doing it. And then I looked at all of my other favorite Minecraft YouTubers, and I was like, they all love doing it too, and like, they're adults and have other likes and interests. I was like, why do I have to act like this is something I can't embrace and have a part of in my life and also share? And so it's been like the best thing for me to let out my creativity and in a cathartic way to, you know, share about things that are going on in my life, whether it be on live stream or on the second channel sometimes with Q&As or anything like that. And then I've also been able to, like, I like giving people information. That's why I'm a teacher. I like sharing in the knowledge and, yeah, sharing what I know and teaching people the things that I've kind of learned myself. And so, you know, YouTube has filled a huge just creative and fulfillment gap in my life. I mean, I would never take it back, ever. Actually, just kidding. Maybe, I'm just thinking, I'm off the top of my head right here. I think that will actually make this area right here into the actual path, the actual stone path. So we don't have to worry about seeing how good looking it is. But we do have to chop down these trees right here. And Mari, it is good to see you. I'm sorry, I was rambling. But hopefully it was a good response. And it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Happy December. It's almost the next year, Mari. Isn't that crazy? And the FNAF movie. No, I haven't heard anything about it. Tell me about it. Should I go and see it? I don't really know too much about FNAF. But if there's a good enough reason to go, then I could definitely consider. Jordan, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? One of the best, I hope that you can feel it right now. And I really mean this. You know, the feeling of just honestly being opening up to it and just being authentic. The amount of pressure it takes off your shoulders. You know, you can't, I think trying to hide and escape from who you are, it's only sediment that layers up upon you. That's always been my experience. However, it's so hard to, I don't know, you feel like you're letting, I think a good way to say it is you feel like you're letting the other person down. And so you feel like you have to have a valid excuse. Where the reality is that in doing that, you're only letting yourself down. Because the weight of that really does add up upon you. Or at least that's been my experience of life. And Spooky, it's good to see you. Wait, I gotta put you guys into the book. 1 second. Mari, I know, I'm always so curious about your life. It's really interesting. It's so different than mine. You know, I teach kids every day. Right? I teach them math. It's so different. And then I get to play Minecraft. And I have so much respect for you. You really, you know, you do inspire me. You do inspire me in many ways. I gotta say that. I'm sorry. I was hoping that it was, you know, it's a very noble and valuable profession. One very worthy of respect, but I understand that it could kind of suck, so I understand how you're feeling. Or I don't understand, but I'm trying to. And we got Mari here too. I almost forgot the R. Wait. Damn, okay. And then we got I'm gonna put a plus right here because Mari, thank you, of course, for being a slipper out here too. I feel like I could just copy and paste this from Stream Chat, but we're gonna do it manually. I feel like it makes it more real. Damn, we got Spooky in here too. Oh, no way. Mari, you also teach teen kids? That's awesome. What sort of things do you teach in particular? Okay, I'm just changing the song too. Right, so that's looking not half bad right over here. And again, I do need to figure out what the actual bridge is gonna look like, but I think one thing we can do, actually, I don't need the dirt. We're gonna take a whole ton of stone, and I think that we're gonna make some stone bricks and get around to doing a whole ton of terraforming over in that area right there as the next part of the side project. And as you can see, we have plenty of materials. It's starting to get out of hand. We definitely need to make our next build so that we can kind of reorganize everything after, I would say. But you can see we have tons of stone right over here. We'll take a crafting table as well, and I think it's definitely not a bad idea to grab some of that iron so that we can make a stone cutter over there. Okay, and you guys can see we have some really fun, sort of, I don't know, inventory mods and tweaks, which I'm really enjoying as well. Okay, but we can sort... Oh, I don't want to put the dirt in there. That's a good chest. Put the dirt in here. We can put our bed into our hand right there and take out our pickaxe as well. Put all of the stone away. Except for one stack. And then we'll head across the river after we head to sleep for the night, right next to Mari, I think. It's good to see you, girl. Along with Level Up, it's good to see you, my man. Happy Wednesday. I was talking about you at the beginning of stream, actually. I'm very excited for the realm. And I know you are too. And it is going to come with good time and patience. And at this point in time, we are starting to work on a bit of... Ooh. With some spicy music. We're going to do a bit of our path building over here. And I do think, honestly, that I need to do another update on stream music pretty soon. Like, I still do enjoy pretty much all of the vibes that we have here, but really enjoy updating the stream playlist from time to time, because maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Because when it comes to like Friday night stream, it makes everything really, really enjoyable, I would say. Because then hanging out, everything's so much more immersive, and I kind of find new bops to bop with you guys together. Where oftentimes when I'm doing this, I feel like we're doing the old bops. Okay, but I'm going to hit start recording. And what you're going to see me do is I'm probably going to go 2 forward, just like that. And then 1. And hopefully I can remember that. We're going to go 2 forward, and we actually are going to drop down maybe 1 level here too. Do that again. I'm trying not to mess up. Okay, 2. And then 2. And then 1. Okay. Let's see, do I like that shape? Okay, I'm not unhappy with it. We'll come back up here. I think we'll get out our white shulker box and get out even more of the stone bricks. And we can see how we get along, huh? So we'll come down once again. Keep hurting myself. I'm not used to building in third person, so we're gonna have to see how this ends up going. Okay. Another stack of 2. I think we need to go up 1 more. Oh no. Okay, yeah, and then we go back 1 right here. Okay, this is actually turning out all right. We're gonna come even back down here. I think that it's gonna be a decent infrastructure. 2, 3, 4. Okay. For me, you know, I'm not usually commentating. I know it's not like, it's not the most fascinating commentary in the whole world, right? Okay, but it's still a lot easier for me to kind of think about my thought process, or just kind of flow state it. Got 2. Another 2 right here. I'm actually going to go back here once again. And we should actually be able to, yeah, do it the nice fun way. Although I made a mistake as soon as I did that. And man, I'm so envious. How does Vampire make such big builds? How do so many people make such big builds? It takes me forever. Yeah, I like that. I feel like I like that. Let's take a look. Look over here. Start from going back over there. Okay, it's not a bad start. Oh, it's cool seeing this place really start to come together too. Okay. I think I'm okay with that, actually. I just want to make it, I want to make it really, really wide on the other side over here. So we're going to have to be pretty intentional when it comes down to that. Okay, we're going to come, yeah, we'll start over here. We'll keep coming. Maybe we do the infrastructure like this first. I didn't even think about that. Like the first layer, like that could be so much easier at first. And then come back in. I don't know, I want this to be very, I don't know, kind of remind me of like a Simply Knight build. And if you guys haven't seen any of his content, definitely worth taking a look at. No question about that. Heavy inspiration for me and a great builder. He has a comet design that I would honestly buy a Lightmatica schematic of just to put in a world. Like a meteorite sort of comet. And it's awesome. Mari, I love to hear 18-year-olds say 6'7". Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm a teacher, right? So like the only time I hear 6'7" is literally at school, okay? And so the way it started, I've kind of quelled it. Like there was, you know, the kids being crazy with 6'7", like just never stopping and that sort of thing, right? And so for me as a math teacher, the way I had them stop and get bored with it is that I pretty much gave them 6'7" for every math problem, whether it be one of the numbers or the answer. And so they would find out the answer was 6'7" and they would go crazy. But I never, like, you know, they were also trying, because it was getting a reaction out of everyone else. I just was like reactionless, if that makes sense. And so eventually it was like, it wasn't special for them anymore because they weren't getting, you know, if they were trying to get anything out of me or anything like that, you know, they weren't getting it. And so, you know, there are still some kids that will just go 6'7", and that sort of thing. But at least in my school, there was a period of time where the kids were doing it in a way that was super trying to get a reaction. And so I don't understand it. And then, you know, I try my best, especially as like a content creator. I'm not an old person at all, you know, like at all, you know, so I try my best to be in tune with pop culture as much as I can, you know, and I actually do keep my head down when it comes to making Minecraft content for the most part, which is honestly where most of my time goes. And is why I am not as in tune with pop culture. I'm just trying to make as much Minecraft content as possible. But I mean, apparently 6'7" has like taken over the world and is a huge thing. Like there's a lot of like even like money in 6'7", and I still really don't understand the backstory like at all, you know, and I should, like, I'm sure it'd be in my benefit, but you know, it really hasn't helped me whatsoever. Okay, wait, let me take a second to look at chat. I think this is looking okay, y'all. Like, I feel like it's looking pretty good. This is kind of the walls of our path that's going to be coming down over here to the bridge. So I'm very excited. Look how pretty our builds are back there, too. I love the look of it. Oh, along with level up, we got to put you into the book too. We got level up right here. Boom, we got extra +2. And thanks once again for all of the support. Not an equal sign. For being a Slipper Plus. I appreciate you, my man. Yeah, don't understand how 6-7 got big. I mean, and it's like big. It's like big. Yeah, Mari, I'm still curious. What do you teach the teenagers? I'd love to know. And we can head to sleep for the night once again. Oh, I'm sure 6-7 was announced as word of the year. It's not even a word. It's too. I mean, I guess it's a word. Are you kidding? It was announced as word of the year. That is insane. If I'm being honest with you guys, making this build right now is reminding me of the builds that I used to make in the Forever world, and that was pretty much a year from now. A year from now, I got about this time in Lotus. It's nice to have multiple projects that you're working on. It's one thing that I've learned has really helped me kind of play a lot more Minecraft and stay more consistent as a YouTube creator. I have lots of projects and like different places to do it in and that sort of thing. And it keeps you just being consistent over time, or at least for me, it has, I would say. And for me, last year, I ended up taking a longer break on Lotus Season 3 than I had wanted to. The reason was I needed a break from the area that I was working in. And so I decided to make my Forever world. And I'm still happy. I'm so happy I had that kingdom. It's one of the best areas that I've ever made. And I can always come back to it too. So I'm very happy about that. But it took me away from the Lotus season. And so if you guys have watched the most recent video, then you would know that it actually still takes place here in Lotus. And if you're kind of wondering why, that's the reason why, because it's a beautiful thing. When I look back at the season, and it's not just everything that I've built and all the time that I spent with you guys, but being a part of this group of creators is really something greater. Like, I know that none of us are major big. Like, by a subscriber count, I'm the biggest creator out of all of us. But the weight, like also the, what's the best word for it? Like Lotus really makes a larger impact in the Minecraft community than you guys would actually think. Like, there really are not many long-term Minecraft SMPs. And we're on Season 4, especially when it comes to creator only and that sort of thing. And, but, you know, I'm pretty much, I want to say I'm really, you know, I think I focus more than a lot of the other creators on the specific content creation aspect of it sometimes. Whereas the other creators, like, you know, because for me, I'm pretty insane. Like, I grind. I really do grind out the content and the cinematics. The cinematics in particular. But everyone has their own kind of craft here on Lotus. You know, if I was to extend the... I'm at 91 FOV. I'm always at 90. If I extended the render distance, and then I guess I took out my firework rocket really quickly, you'd see that there's instantly, let me go up one more time. There's instantly, we'll pop out once again. There's a spaceship right over here, as you can see in the clouds, amongst a miniature, like an actual city, you know. Like, look how cool that is. I know it's blocked by the clouds right now, but it's insane. We all bring so many different things, whether it be building or, like, Seaman is great with animations, and Chespy is too, along with, like, Blender and that sort of thing. Like, they're really good at that stuff. I have no idea how to do that. And that influence makes all the difference, because we now have, like, plushies and mini games, and, you know, Chespy is really good about organizing the server, right? And getting all of, you know, our ragtag group, or a bunch of people to really, you know, grind and, you know, X, Y, and Z. And give us reasons to come back and to build the community of it all. And so if if you know me and you know someone else on the server, there's a lot, you know, there's impact there. Significantly, you know. And I hope that you guys check out the other people on the server, because they're I want to say most of them are more talented at Minecraft than I am. I really do mean that. And you know, I'm not offended by it. I think there's a lot of really good people that make a massive influence here on the server. But you can also kind of tell that was pretty expensive. That was a good amount of stone right there. This is going to be, I think, a cool, funky looking path. I'm excited to see how it comes out. Except for, actually, I think we might extend that one out right here. Just like this, right? Just to make it a little bit more even. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that really quickly. Okay, so right on this side right here, just, you know, because I have the bandwidth, instead of coming back in and then going around, I think that I just kind of want to have it continue to slope outside here. Oh, Mari, you teach them all of the weapons and all of the sizes? That's cool. I mean, I have a lot of, I think that's really cool. I have a lot of respect for that. Spooky, yeah. Exactly, it's like a number. It's like a number. Okay, so we can sort out even more crops here. And then I think I just want to go like right into like that area pretty much. Like I don't want to go that much farther. I do want to have it extend just a bit more. Just a little bit more. So obviously there was, you know, this is also part of the way I enjoy playing Minecraft too. You can see that I am building other things in Litematica, but when it comes to the terrain, like the terraforming and that sort of stuff, I pretty much only do it myself. Hey, we went through the entire stream playlist. No way. Wow, okay. Look at us go. Okay, back to this is my favorite song to kickstart a new round or miniature round of stream. Let's see, we'll keep coming down around here. But I do have to kind of be a little bit more thoughtful about this one now. Maybe actually we'll come. Yeah, we're gonna go 3. Maybe we'll go 3. Yeah, we can, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. And then you maybe like, Slip, why are you using just a couple of blocks? And the reality is that I'm going to come back around here and I'm going to texture and terraform things down. Okay, I'm also going to try to figure out a little bit more of the slant that I have right here. You can see this is a bit more smooth, and I like that. Around here, this still seems not necessarily ideal. Maybe we come down here, and then I want to push this back a little bit too. Yeah, I kind of like that a bit better. We'll come back around here. Yeah, I like that a bit more too. It doesn't have, for me, it does not have to be symmetrical on both sides. Although we'll actually, maybe we will keep that part right there. That's looking better. So we have kind of a backbone, kind of foundation here. And then what I'm also going to do is, so that we have a real idea of what we're going to be working with here, I'm going to punch everything back so that for the next round of stream, we will get to kind of filling in the rest of our rough draft here and to make our walkway, our pathway leading over to the tunnel, over to Maddie's base, which is the one with the spaceship that we have over here. And you can kind of already start to see it coming together. It feels like kind of a big build, but it doesn't seem like that big of a build. Although I kind of want to punch down here and those 2, 3. Make it slant. Yeah, that's a little bit smoother. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. If you can't see the vision yet, that's okay. I wouldn't understand the vision necessarily yet either, but I promise you that I've done something very similar to this many times. Not many times, a good amount of times. So I feel fairly confident about what this end product can and would and will and should look like here. Hey, Spooky, he sees the vision. He sees the vision. That makes me happy, my man. Okay, good. I mean, a lot of you guys are builders, so hey man, when it comes to my terraforming, we probably do a lot of tweaking, because I know I've gotten better at this over time, but I've definitely do not have it figured out. Hey Jordan, it looks good. Thank you. Also, level up. How was your workday, my man? I was wondering. I haven't asked it yet. How was the workday for you so far? Well, not so far. I know you work the early shift. So I was thinking. And I still have to catch up on the Realms Discord. That may be it. I'm really bad at responding to people. But I'm the best about responding to people on Discord. It's one of my best response methods. Now, it used to be really bad. I used to be just bad at everything, and now I'm a little bit better at some things, I guess you could say. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to put down our shulker box right here. We don't really have that much stone left. I do want to just punch down over to the main area of the Kingdom of Solith very quickly and see. I feel like I know I have a bit more stone back at the main base, but I just want to see if we have anything over here too. A bit more. Okay. Oh, okay, interesting. All right. We will not. Okay. We don't have enough stone to finish out the build right now. Meaning that for the second part of stream, I actually was not expecting this. I think that for the second part of stream, we're going to have to punch out even more, a bit more of the tunnel. Which is fine, because look at this. You can see, okay, I can see the vision. Oh, look at this. Wait, other viewpoint? Let me put nothing in my offhand. Okay, I think you guys can see the vision. Oh, and the bridge is gonna come over too. It's gonna look sick. Okay, I'm okay with how wide it is over there. This is gonna look awesome. Okay. Alright, but I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna stand right here with Mari. And I will be back in a jiffy, and if you have not yet left a like on the stream, definitely consider doing so that we can have other people come and hang out with us tonight on Wednesday night. For me, it is 6:37 right now. I know, level up. I am about to be pushing it. Actually, yeah, I'm about to be pushing it. Hey, but I don't want you to have to stay up too late. Please don't stay up for me, man, because we'll have Friday night too. I promise that. Means a lot. That means a lot, man. But don't feel like you have to stay up. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, as I'm saying, and then we'll be getting a bit more work done. But please don't have to stay up for me. I really mean that. Yeah, and you and I, our bedtime is around 8 o'clock, which is funny. 8 or 9. So we're getting there. We're getting close, my man. all right. And we are back. And yes, our beautiful doggo that we happen to have here is Marnie. Who happens to have a really wonderful backstory too. In my Forever world, when we found Marnie, we actually found her with Etad. And I think a major reason, honestly, that Etad ended up coming and hanging out on on Monday's live stream was because Marnie was back in the game. So Marnie is a pretty well-known dog, I would say, which is kind of fun thing about like the Minecraft YouTube universe. She has pretty significant lore. And yeah, Level Up and Jordan, I think that you guys have been putting a lot of work and some really awesome collaboration. I'm very, very excited to see what happens when it comes down to it for the realm coming up. So I think that that's going to be really cool. And for the second round of stream for tonight, I do think, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of in the zone. We've really been focusing up on getting this next kind of bridge area ready for the actual bridge to be put in. So I do think that we're going to head to sleep for the night. It's only me on Lotus tonight. That usually does not happen. So maybe I should get up to shenanigans. Actually, while we're at it, at the beginning of the next part of stream right now, since we don't have any more replay mod cinematics right now, yeah, I say let's do it. We're gonna put on our firework rockets and I think go for a bit of an adventure very quickly and do a miniature side quest before we get a bit more projects done. And you guys will get to take a look at how man, how big this server really is. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Jordan, thank you. I mean, it goes, I think my only response to it, and I really do think about it, it goes with the whole putting yourself out there thing. Like I was scared to be like exactly me, if that makes sense. But then the more I continued to love doing this, the more I just, inevitably put my heart and soul into it. I put what happens to be whatever makes me me and makes me slip and, all those things. They just happen to compile into who I am through the microphone and the builds that I make and the music in the background and the commentary. Like it's, this is just me. Like that's why I can hang out on stream for such a long time, where the first times I was so nervous, and the more I just this is me, like you guys get me more than anyone else actually in the planet, I think. Besides probably my mom or my brother, besides those two people, you guys get me. I think that I do a really good job at my job and I'm very authentic at my job, but I'm also a teacher, and so there's a lot of I'm not just going to be exactly, I'm not the same person on stream as I happen to be at work, and so, and there was a long time that even on YouTube, I was just trying to be something way bigger or way different than who I happen to be. And I think that the more that I just kind of accepted that, the more I also accepted that I was going to find the people that resonated with me. And the people that are like me, and like that happens to be you guys. And so I think that's awesome, and it just makes it so much easier to connect with, we all just wait, the Halloween music is going. I didn't hear this last time. Oh. Can you all hear that? Ooh, I kind of like it. I didn't hear the Halloween music the first time. Okay, but our official idea here is that we're going to go trick-or-treating and get ourselves some candy corn. Hey, Jordan, thank you. I'm so glad that I took the YouTube leap, too. Also, I am recording this little segment very quickly. Just because, I don't know, I haven't really done any live recording parts. Like, this is... I think Draconis made that music, too. If Draconis made this, it's perfect. And you can hear it, and it's so spooky, too. I like it, but we can keep on pressing down these buttons to trick or treat, and eventually, as soon as we get 8, we will be good to go. I'm actually a twin, y'all. I have a twin brother. Mari, if you look in the Discord, I posted a photo of me and my mom, and my twin brother when we were in Florida last week. But most people would say that we look completely different. Okay, the music is fire. Tunes are fire. Okay, so now, I think one of the coolest things about all of this is that now I can go into this machine right here, and if I go into the bottom part, I can put in my candy corn. And you can hear the sound, it's just like Pokemon, and now I can reach into here, and I'll have a brand new squid plush right here, a Squidoo plushie right there, that we can officially add to the collection. It looks cool, and man, coming back to this area is so fun. As a Lotus player, it's like a mini game that you can really have. It's so different. It's such a unique thing on Minecraft. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? It's so fun. Okay, that segment may or may not, we'll have to see, may or may not make it into a video. But I did record that. And now we got a Squidoo doll. We got our Squidoo doll. And we can get our music back on too. Okay, we're back into it. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, it's like a vending machine, and I think it has like the Pokemon sort of, like, I don't know, ATM sort of sounds to it too. I love it. I'm gonna keep reading chat, but I wanna get back to the overworld because I feel like it's prettier. Honestly, the best way I think to, you know, I'm a big proponent of this, and you guys that know me for long enough, know that this is something, you know, it's big for me, and it's pretty much a big reason why I have like the cinematic, like pack, like the digital product that I have, which is a 1-hour course where you can learn the cinematics, just how I make them, which if you enjoy kind of like the storytelling aspects and the ability to, yeah, just like tell a story through the visuals, even without even that much kind of like commentary. I think for me, like me live streaming like this, when I started, I never, ever, ever, ever thought I was going to be able to live stream for hours and talk and communicate and be chill on live stream. I never, ever, ever thought this was ever going to happen. And I mean it. Like, I literally never thought it was ever going to happen. Like, I always wanted to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now I'd love to do this full time. And I feel so comfortable, and this is my gym, like, it's my gym jam. Like, Minecraft is my gym jam. I love doing it. And commentating, you know, and all of the things are my gym jam. It was also the hardest thing for me to do. And I just wanted to make content. So for me, I think that making cinematics and using that to help you tell the story alongside music, and then kind of learning how to just tell the story in a couple of words, that will make it so that for me, I knew, or I know that when I really started out making Minecraft content, it would take me like 15 takes. And I mean like actually 15 takes to say a sentence on the microphone. And I really want to say it like I mean it when I say 15 takes. Let me just find an item frame real quick. I know I have some. I feel like I have some. Nothing here. Okay. Okay, step in the right direction. Okay, make an item frame there so that we can put our Squidoo doll over here. But when I mean like it took me that many times, imagine saying, "Hey, welcome back to the survival world. Hey, 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 welcome back to the survival world." Okay, I'm not gonna keep going, but imagine like 15 times, right? And so like, if you think like I'm pretty decent at commentary, it's because every sentence I did that. And it made editing my videos, it made it take so long. I mean it, but like that practice for me 3 years ago, I'm 27 now. So when I was 24, just sitting down night after night, trying to speak into the microphone. And look at me now, like I can actually do it. But I really couldn't do it. And so, I think the best way to get into it is honestly just like making cinematics. I did not feel comfortable. Here's the thing. If you've tried to record and you've started, you may know that what I'm doing with like, if I'm playing and I'm like you see like, am I actually playing the game? Like I'm doing things. I'm also commentating. Like this muscle memory that I have right now was so hard. Like, cause I wanted to show the cabin and talk while I was looking at the cabin and look at look at the lanterns. I wanted to do all those things, but I couldn't look at it and play the game and commentate at the same time. And now, as you can see, it's actually, it's all one-on-one. Like I'm all, this is me. Like, it's all intertwined. Like a neurological connection has been made through the commentary, being able to speak my thoughts and enunciate and do all the things, and they've all compounded. And I'll never take that back because it's made me a better teacher and better speaker and thinker and, all of the different things. But cinematics is you could just tell the story through the music and show what you're trying to do, and it looks pretty and it stands out and it's uniquely you, especially with shaders and texture packs, as you can see right here. I think all of those things really do make a massive difference when it comes down to it. Yeah, we don't look alike. Yeah, Mari, we don't look alike at all. But I love him. Yeah, he's got long hair. Actually, this is the longest hair he's ever had. Which, I don't know, I think it looks good on him. Well, we've always been totally opposite. So I was, yeah, I don't know. So I have brown hair, brown eyes. During a lot of my high school years, I would usually sport a beard, or at the very least, I would do No Shave November, and then I would kind of have like a good scruff. And now I'm a clean shaven person, for whatever reason. It just happens to be how I roll at this point in time, I guess you could say. Which is fine. Oh, did I go one too high? No, we went perfect. Okay. Cool. We're going to keep on. Make a new replay mod cinematic right here. I'm out of torches. Okay. We'll have to come back in half a second. But yeah, we're totally different people. Oh, facts. Yeah, Jordan, also, yeah, make the videos private, you know? You could send them in only the Sanctuary group message, if that makes sense. You know, you could only show them to us if you wanted to. You know, you can see that the people here, you know, we're only good people, right? So if you only wanted to show them to the, you know, to the Sanctuary, you could totally do that. Just put it into the group message. I mean, it's all the love. If Serotonin Setup, English, if Serotonin Setups was here, he would say that he started making videos after kind of becoming a part of the Sanctuary, and it's one of the best things that he's done, and he loves doing it. You know, it has that creative impulse, you know, and you're just able to do it. And his PC wasn't good enough for him to even record content, but he wanted to get into it, so he started making cinematics and doing it. It's just a good way to get your foot in the door, I would say. Okay, I think, okay. Where are the torches? I'm getting so sidetracked. Let's see. Okay, I have some coal there. Man, we've been burning through our torches, if that's the case. Wow, that's crazy. We have 24 more. Okay, that should be all right for the time being. And so we can punch back on over here. And once again, take out our diamond pickaxe. Maybe we can actually put our torches into the offhand, because I always like that little bit of extra life or extra light. And Jordan, I really wish that I could use... Wait, let me see if I can. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I wish I could use that mod where you put the lantern on your belt, right? Like, that's such a cool, fun thing to do, too. Well, exactly, Jordan. Yeah, you guys just start recording on the realm, you know? I mean, honestly, and even if you guys end up hanging out and are spending some time together, just be like, oh, wait, why don't we go and we make a village together where we start working on a build together or anything like that. And all you need, I really mean this, you know, if you have cinematics, or even if you don't, you know, just hit record and start talking and that sort of thing. And there's so much that you can do in post commentary in order to make a story come together. I really mean it. Like, if any of you guys, and a lot of you guys have been hanging out for parts of the winter 100 days, right? But for me, you guys know that it's only 100% streams. You know, I'm not doing anything in terms of playing off camera for it. And so there's not that much of a specific story that we're making. You know, we're just building and we're hanging out and enjoying the fact that it's kind of the holiday season. There's really nothing more, you know, and it's been really great. I'm really enjoying it. But I just I'm trying to get weekly videos out. I'm trying to see what we can do. And so we have time to I want to get the 100 days video out by Christmas, and, you know, it's only December 3rd, so we have plenty of time to work out our time when it comes down to it. So I hope that you're down for it, but, you know, for me, you know, I'm just live streaming, or you could, you know, just watch YouTube videos or watch, you know, X, Y, and Z, you know, whatever you want to, and just play for 100 days. And then you could, it takes a lot longer, I will say, to do it post-commentary. Like, I do it. Like, it's a lot more work. But even doing that will just get you into the game, and it allows for you to speak into the microphone with a no-pressure sort of way. Along with, especially if no one knows, I'm going to be honest with you, if no one knows that that your YouTube handle is, for me, Slip, or for you, I don't want to name, for you, Jordan, or for you, Spooky, or for you, Level, like, if no one actually knows, like, that means you, where there's so many Jordans and there's so many level ups, not, like, of course there's not you, like, you guys are special people, right? But, like, the username is not, there's plenty of, and I'm not the only Slip, right? Like, you could even look up Slip, and, I'll give kids sometimes, like, my Minecraft username, and they'll just look up Slip, and it's like, you actually have to look up Slip Minecraft in order to find me. There's other Slips out there. And so it's like, the world's a big place. Unless someone knows you exactly for who you are and your name or user tag or, anything like that. Reality is that no one's looking, or, it's, if anything sounds appealing about it, I think it's worth doing. And, 3 years ago, I was just inspired to do the same thing, and I have a gaming laptop. It's the same gaming laptop I use right now. Nothing's changed about that yet, although we're hoping to change it pretty soon. And I bought this microphone, which I think I bought for, I want to say, I think it's a $150 microphone. I was thinking about getting a $75 or $150, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to invest in myself. And I ended up doing it, and it's the best thing ever. Actually, I think I bought like a $50 microphone, like and it just wasn't good enough. I'm being honest. I was like, it's not. I listened back at it at the videos, and I was like, this is just not what I'm looking for personally. And so, I think I have the HyperX Quadcast Pro, and I just spent $150 on a microphone, and I already had my gaming laptop, and all I did was I downloaded OBS, and one of my hacks when it comes down to it, it's a solid gaming laptop, and the only game I have is on Minecraft. But my render distance, everyone else plays with a render distance that's super far, actually, and mine is working right now, so this is kind of the longest that it goes, but I'm sure it's frying my GPU. Most of the time when I'm playing, even without you guys, my render distance is around like 12 to 15. And you can see it's not a massive difference. Especially when I'm, if we're inside or anything like that. And it allows for me to have a smoother gaming experience. And so I think that is, a profound thing when it comes to making the content too. You don't have to have something perfect, but if you do invest in yourself, I would say definitely just have a microphone. You don't have to have shaders or anything like that. You don't have to have an incredible FOV. The more you kind of just put yourself out there and put it into the universe, I, personally think that people will see you for who you are. You don't have to have 100 million subscribers or, anything like that, but you'll have the right people. And so maybe that's what makes me so proud of, when I tell coworkers or I tell family members or friends or anyone, they're like, how many subs you have? I'm like, almost 8,000. I got about 7K, 7.5. I'm so proud of it. Because it's not just the number, it's so much more than the number. It's the people behind the number. The reality is, making content not only allows for you to express your most kind of authentic self, the more you allow yourself for it to happen, then it kind of brings, and this has kind of been the crazy thing in my life, honestly, it brings those exact people that love and appreciate and enjoy you for you, it brings them to you. The more that you know, even, you know, I have 7,000 subscribers, and my most recent videos have not done well. The last 3, like, they really have not done well at all. But I'm not disheartened. Like, I don't think you've heard me say anything about it. My last video has less than 100 views. Like, which is crazy for me. Like, I don't think I've had a video with under 100 views on the main channel since, like, barely when I started. So, like, my viewership has not been on the long channel or on the main form videos. It's not been good recently. But I could care less, because I love doing it. I love making the videos. I love telling the story. I love being a part of Lotus. I love being a part of the community. I love making content. I love making cinematics. I love editing things down. I love having my own iterations on things. I love being able to hang out with you guys. I love making a community. I love being a part of a community. I love seeing what's happening next in Minecraft. I love being on the forefront of it. I love being part of the YouTuber crowd. I love growing skills while I do it. And that exists and expands into the micro in so many different ways. Like, so I'll never take back any of it. And it's worth it. And who cares if someone says, so-and-so has a Minecraft channel? Everyone says so-and-so has everyone says that I have a Minecraft channel. And guess what? I tell them about it. And if they ask me why I do it, I'd say all of that. What helps me become a better speaker? It helps me understand what's going on in the world. It helps me create things. It's a creative outlet. It's cathartic for me. I enjoy the artistic elements of the game. I enjoy the artistic elements of making videos. I like pushing myself to do things. I have been trying to find people that enjoy the same sort of hobbies that I enjoy doing, and one of my hobbies is playing Minecraft and being able to build things in particular, you know, or X, Y, and, like, you know, those things. You don't have to be. What I've learned over time is that, I don't know, it's, people are gonna, you know, if people find out, oh, so-and-so has X, Y, and Z, how much does it really matter? And if you're proud of it, then you're proud of it. It doesn't matter in the first place as much. Guys, I know you hear the zombie. I'm sure you hear the zombie. It does make me a bit of a worried man. And thanks, guys. I mean, honestly, you know, it's just thoughts from the dome, right? It's been my own experience of life. It's been my own experience of life. And whenever you think about someone, and it doesn't, they could be doing something totally different than what you're doing, okay? But they love doing it, and they do it a lot, right? Like for me, I work a lot on, I work a lot on this YouTube channel and becoming a better YouTuber, you know, and all the different skills that are intertwined with that. And I love doing that, right? Other people would be like, well, that's not what I want to do. And that's okay, you know, like. But for me, you know, that's exactly who I am, and I lean into it. And whatever parts of you that are you know, just lean into it. And the people that also, like, you know, everything that you guys are here for, that you relate to with me when it comes down to it, are real parts of you. And so, like, you know, why not find more people like this? Because the reality is, and I'm so appreciative of you guys, because, like, you guys are my tribe. Like, y'all are my people. And I really mean it. But imagine, because I have a lot of, and I don't say this I really don't mean to. I'm trying not to say it in like a braggadocious way, but like, I know a lot of people that are YouTubers. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers. All of my friends, all my friends are YouTubers. It's fun. Like, what a fun thing. That all the people that you guys know, that you guys watch on YouTube, in Minecraft, within my sphere, they're all my friends. I'm friends with all of them. Isn't that fun? Like, I'm so lucky that I can say that. I'm friends with everybody here in the community. Like, we're all hanging. Like, not just the people on stream and that sort of thing, but like the YouTubers that you guys know. Like we hang out, make content, ideate, talk in communities and threads, and it's such a fun thing. It's so cool. Like I don't know, it's worth doing it. Every upside, if any of those upsides appeal to you and you're like, oh wait, like what's the downside if I'm already doing it? Like if I'm already playing the game, why not do it? Why not do it? Because you can go back to my first videos and they won't be like this. Even, go back to tonight's live stream, see how I started the live stream versus how I started any of the videos, and you'll see how far I've come, You guys are friendly. Y'all are the best, too. As you guys know, I woke up kind of on the wrong side of the bed this morning. But this has by far been the best part of my day. I really do mean that. And I had a wonderful time with the kids, but it's definitely been hanging out with you guys tonight. Hanging out with Marnie and Mari and Jordan and Spooky and Level Up. You guys are the best. But I do think that to be the best that I can be for the kids, it is just about time that I go and eat some dinner at 7:14 p.m. my time, and bedtime is usually around 8. So that's going to be a quick turnaround, which is what I'm doing. I'm not really watching much TV. I'm hanging out with you guys as much as I can and making content. So thank you so much for spending some time with me tonight. Tomorrow, probably replay Mod Cinematic Night, and Friday, probably a stream night. So I hope that you guys are excited for it. Mari, I appreciate all the support, and I still need to try that ice cream that we were talking about as well. And I hope that the next military project goes well and you keep on teaching. And Spooky, I hope that tomorrow is a good work day, and Level Up, I hope that you have some wonderful, incredible little moments with your daughter. And Jordan, I hope that you get up to some creative endeavors and continue to protect and value all of the wonderful wildlife that we have here on planet Earth. And a wonderful Wednesday to you all. Yes, all the love, all the love. Until the next time.